What's up YouTube? Do you feel lucky here bringing you a video, well, from my living room. I know this is a little bit of a different environment, but this video actually is going to take place in the living room because I'm actually going to be upgrading my living room to, well, it should probably in the title, is like a 4K capable living room. I already have a 4K TV. I'll kind of show that, but let's just leave it at this. My setup for my living room is kind of lacking, and I kind of made some steps today to remedy that, and I've got some stuff on order as well. So like, I'm probably going to be changing shirts in this series. It's not going to be a series, it's probably all going to be compiled into one episode, but I'm kind of introducing it tonight because I kind of started it tonight. I made a trip to IKEA. I bought a lot of new furniture. Well, actually just one giant piece of furniture, but it was a lot of different pieces. But to kind of fix that, and I've got some other stuff that I'll go over once it comes in and I'll show you all in the video. But without further ado, I'm kind of going to go over my living room now, so we can kind of have a little bit of a before part in the beginning of this episode, and kind of have an after when this is all said and done with. But with further ado, let's kind of jump into this and I'll show you guys. Alright guys, this is my sad little setup that is completely not managed at all. I had it kind of look good, a little good with the wire molding, but yeah, you can see that kind of failed. But this is my TV. It's a Vizio. It's a 60-inch. It's a 4K. It's a pretty other higher end models actually. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think it was, but then I looked it up. I was like, okay, so it's not too bad. It's a nice TV, but my issue is I mean it's a 4K TV, but I can't use 4K. The biggest issue with that is right down there is this time for my surround sound. It's a Bose system. Well, the Bose system only has like HDMI 2.0, and you need like 2.2 for 4K resolutions and good stuff. But I mean, the sound system's nice. And I got the two surround speakers there, and I got one mounted up there. That's the subwoofer right there, and then I've got one mounted underneath that, and I've got another one standing right there. But, and there's my cat. She's obviously part of the speaker system. But, so it's okay. You know, there's a center too, if you can't see. That's also felt that I had taped under there. But what I'm going to be doing, for the most part, is I went to IKEA and I bought a whole entertainment center. It's a lot longer, and it's got shelves that go up here and shelves that go up here. You can put a top on it, but I didn't actually get that part. I might get something like a little shelf to display, but either way, I think it's gonna look pretty nice. But also that, I mean, that's just kind of more for the aesthetic part. As you can see, I do have, I have the NVIDIA Shield TV, the Android TV, which is nice. I love that thing, which is capable of playing Netflix in 4K, so that is staying. But I've also got an original Xbox One. That's actually a day one Xbox One. A Wii U, and I got my Direct TV for my television. Plus the Bose thing. The unfortunate part about the Bose only has 3 HDMI ports, that you can hence the 3 devices, and it doesn't have it has older HDMI ports because it's actually an older system. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm buying a new like head unit. I don't even know what you call it. Like a main unit for the sound system. And I've actually got speakers in the other room that I've had for a while, but they're really nice speakers. And that's what I originally had in my old house, surround sound, but it was like with an older unit as well. It's probably about the same age as that, so it doesn't have the newer HDMI ports either. But I'm gonna buy a newer unit, put in the old speakers, which are actually louder, surprisingly, than these Bose ones. Different subwoofer. Install all of that within this new thing, and then I'm gonna be buying an Xbox One S, so I have the capability of playing 4K Blu-rays and fully utilizing this 4K television, which should be amazing. Now, I mean, even if so, I don't have a camera to kind of put in 4K. It's kind of hard to, I don't really have that, so not going to be showing too much of that, but I'm going to kind of go through the whole building process, showing you kind of like my experience and seeing what like 4K is going to be like, showing you like the whole new setup. It's going to be a complete transformation. As you can see, it's kind of a mess, and it's going to be a lot more organized. But the last part of this little bit of an introduction here is I've got literally, it might be a little dark, I have all these boxes, all of those, like this is just all stuff that has to be, this is the entertainment center. So that bag is filled with stuff. There's tons of stuff. I mean, literally this is like different pieces all right here, and this right here is the glass that goes on top. These are, I don't even know what these are. I know a lot of those are all the shelves that go in the unit. I'm not quite remember. I think those are the doors for the thing, and I got some bigger doors of glass in there. I think it's gonna look awesome, but it's gonna fill up this entire wall. It's gonna look completely different. and it's gonna be awesome. But I can't wait to show you guys. But I'm sure this is gonna continue on, but I'm probably gonna do a time lapse next and be building this thing and then going on from there. Maybe showing you the Blu-ray, the Xbox, and the new unit once I get it. All right, guys. What's up, guys? We're back in this video. As you can see, I'm wearing a different shirt. I got a haircut. Everything looks a lot different. But like I said, I was doing this over the next few days because I didn't have all the stuff ordered. But I've made a lot of progress, and we're not completely done yet. I've got some more stuff to do. I haven't really time-lapsed anything because honestly, I was sitting there thinking about what I would time-lapse and what would be done, and it kind of seemed boring. And I don't really have the capability to film as long as everything took and how complex it was. So, granted, but it's kind of giving me more of like a before and after. I might do some cool effects once I show some of the stuff. But when it's all said and done, it's not said and done yet. It's pretty close. Granted, it is pretty close now. But a couple more things to do. Actually, I need to do one thing before I turn the camera around and show you guys some stuff, because it would just be pointless if I didn't. If I can. Aha. And let us see. Let's see if I can get it to. There we go. I did it. I used the remote. But I got a couple things in the mail today that I'm going to show you that I did get. I'm sure it's kind of predictable, some of the stuff that I'm doing with the title of the video, but I'm waiting for one more piece. It's actually the most important piece, honestly, besides the TV, which I already had a TV. But I'll go over that in a second, and once that comes, it's going to be here tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'm going to film the final thing. So this is Wednesday this week, so this is probably going to be up Friday, I believe it should. Because maybe Thursday night, depending on the time, how everything is done. But without further ado, I'm going to show you a couple things that came in the mail. One's not so special, the other one is actually pretty cool. I'm actually really excited about it, but let's flip around the camera and I'll show you. Alright guys, and there is the one important thing, and it is the Xbox One S. Now the whole point of this is I'm upgrading the living room to 4K. Well, I wanted something that I could play 4K Blu-rays on and whatnot, and well, wouldn't you know it, Xbox One S was announced. I'm actually much happier with this. I don't really like I have a day one edition Xbox One, and that's what I use for my Blu-ray and everything. I'm not very happy with it. It doesn't work very well. This I've heard is much better, and obviously we've got it's obviously got the 4K capability. And I'm not going to buy the Scorpio. I might buy the new PlayStation, but that's going to go upstairs in my office. This is going to stay down here as a living room. And I got the Madden one. It's a terabyte, so it's an upgrade from the 500 that I have. And, you know, I figured Madden's actually not a bad game to have in the living room to play a little bit. But the other thing that I did get today that came with this were, they're basically Amazon. They're just, I can crack it open actually. I'll let you look at Gronk's face there for a second as I rip this open. But granted, they're just HDMI cords. They're just but they're 4K. I think I do have some other ones, and they're Amazon. If you need 4K, like if you need good cables or anything like phone chargers, HDMI cords, anything, go on Amazon. Amazon has Amazon Basics cables that cost a fraction of a price for cables. Like honestly, this is the greatest thing ever. I mean, I'm sure like it's better. I mean, they're gold plated. They're pretty decent. And they're obviously support the new bandwidth and everything like that. So that's awesome. But I've got the Xbox. I'm actually going to film a little bit of an unboxing with this right now. So let's see how I can set this up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, it's the next day. Like I said, the final piece of the whole new entertainment setup in the living room was going to be here today, and boom, here it is. Actually really kind of like the heart and soul of the whole thing, besides the TV. Actually, I think this is like the heart and the soul, and that's like, well, this is more like the brain. This is more like the brain of the setup, because this is what controls everything. Everything's gonna be hooked up to this. See, it's a huge box. I didn't have to think of any other way to film this, but it's a Yamaha. Let me see. I can't remember the model number, and it is unfortunately covered up by a shipping sticker on this side of the box. It's just an AV receiver, but it is a 4K panel. It's a nicer one. I went ahead and the model number is the RX-V681. There was like one higher than this, and I did not see a need for that. But this comes with a lot of features. I mean, you can see it's all over the box what this thing supposedly does. just to read off. Some of the cool things, obviously it has the newer HDMI ports to support 4K. It has Bluetooth built in. It has Dolby Atmos for like the surround sound. It's like the surround sound unit. I currently do not have enough speakers for that, but I am planning on getting some more. As of right now, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like 4. So I need to buy 2 more rears. I mean, with this, I can actually add quite a few now, so that's going to be a debate for another time what I want to do. But I am going to get 2 Bluetooth. So technically the setup's not completely done, but I'm not too worried about it. That's going to take some time. So I'm going to get some Bluetooth, at least a couple wireless Bluetooth speakers to mount up here and here, back like next to this couch right here on either side. And that's going to take a little bit of work because I might have to get some, either do it myself or find somebody to do it, to run power up higher on the wall, so there's not a power wire or something running down to power the speaker all the way down the wall. So that, you know, you can get somebody to put it close. It's not too big of a deal. But that being said, yeah, this thing is pretty awesome. It has 6 HDMI ports or 5. I can't remember if it's 1 in or 1 out and then 5 in, or if it's 6 in and 1 out. I can't remember, but it is more than enough for what I needed. It's going to be enough to support the new Xbox for the 4K. It's enough for my NVIDIA Shield to do 4K streaming and like for Netflix and other things on there like that and whatnot. But yeah, I think it should be pretty cool. But I'm gonna, open this up, show you guys it once it's open, and then I will actually, and then install it, and I'm probably just gonna open it up and install it, but then I will show you guys the finished product, because I know it's been a little bit in this video, but kind of wanted to go over some of the stuff, what I've been doing, what I've been getting, and this is kind of the biggest thing, unfortunately, that you kind of need if you are gonna do 4K in the living room and you want surround sound. You need to make sure, besides the TV, you need to make sure you buy a receiver that has the compatible port. So I have one. I have 2 in the house actually. I have an older Bose one, and then I have the one that I used previously, which is older. It's actually also Yamaha, but it doesn't have the newer HDMI, which is the HDCP 2.2. So this is high HDR 4K 60 frames a second. It has the ports to do it, just like my TV has the ports to do it. So should be fine, but yeah, that is the one unfortunate thing. You can get a 4K TV, but you can't, if you don't have a receiver that has the supported ports, you're not going to be playing things in 4K. It's just going to be regular 1080p, maybe it might be upscaled, I don't know, through the TV, but the signal coming out of the receiver, because I only have 1 HDMI port going to the TV, and it's from the receiver, so everything else plugs into this thing, because that's how my surround sound works. So that's what it is. So unfortunately, if you want surround sound, which I mean, honestly, why even bother? Granted, it depends where you have the TV, but if this is your main entertainment setup, what's the point of going and spending the money on a nice 4K TV and using the speakers that are built into it? It's just kind of dumb. But that being said, I'll be right back. I'm gonna open this all up, and then we're gonna kind of go a full overview of everything I did here. All right, guys, I have finally finished this entire upgrade to the living room. I shouldn't say I completely finished it, but I've got a couple little things to do in order, but for the majority of it, the main things that are supposed to be done, the whole thing to make this a 4K capable entertainment setup is finally done. And it took a while, I'm not gonna lie, but in the end, it was definitely worth it. It definitely looks awesome. And I'm actually really excited that it's going through this. I just need to, aha, perfect. I set it up, so now I guess it's time for the final reveal, and let's turn it around and see what we got.
But I will not give you a reason to disown me more.
the finished product. I'm probably gonna do like a little thing as a before and after. It's probably also gonna be the thumbnail of this video too, but side by side right now of what it looked like before to what it turned into now, and man, am I happy with it. Now, I'm gonna go over like a quick overview of kind of everything that I did. I know I'm kind of going over this in this whole video, but, all right guys, I had a little misstep, but I'm gonna go over a full overview of kind of everything that I did. I know I kind of go over the video, but we're gonna go in piece by piece of everything in setup, starting from top to bottom. So, first off, obviously the TV. I already had the TV. It's a Vizio 4K TV. Not the best thing you can buy. This thing might be something that I might upgrade eventually, but it's 4K and it's better than what I'm sure most people have at this point. As you can see, I did decide to put LEDs behind the TV. They're kind of just fading through behind. I added these speakers. These speakers were not already here before I started. No, I did that all along with the whole setup. Actually, that's kind of something I should go over too, is the whole setup. All the cabinets, the whole like, I guess entertainment. Is it an entertainment center, technically speaking? Is all from IKEA. Obviously, I mean, we got an IKEA here in Las Vegas, and this is where it prompted me to do it. But it looks so much better. The only thing that I might do to this is up above, I might put a shelf or something. There were cabinets that you could put above, but I was never going to use those, so I didn't want to spend the extra like $200 that it cost to do that. But I think like a nice like floating shelf or like something to do behind on top to put something on top of it to display might be kind of cool. But for now, I think this still looks amazing. But you know, I've got 2 glass cabinets. I have to get something to display into those, and then obviously I got this whole side for movies, and this side is still blank that I need to put stuff in or whatever. All the cabinets down there for storage, which I have specific things for each one of those and whatnot. But then I brought these speakers back out. I've had these speakers over there, Kilpsitch. I don't know how to say it exactly, but really, really good speakers. We've got the 3, I've just got the 2, the left and the right, and then the center, and then I've got it's a Polk Audio subwoofer, it's a 10-inch subwoofer. I know that, and then I still got to get some speakers for the rear, and I might end up actually using those 2 up there, because this new unit here, the Yamaha, is actually 7.1 surround sound, so I could use the 2 speakers up on top of the cabinets, and then get 2 taller like audio speakers that'll go up, you know, sit up here like that are actually going to be front speakers. But yeah, other than that, so there's those speakers. Then obviously I put, this is the record player that I had. Just put that into the setup, and because this has this new Yamaha unit actually has has like a jack for a record player. Not exactly what mine is. Mine's more modern than what it's meant for, but it works either way. And I'll just go, so let's just start over from right. So obviously I've got my NVIDIA Shield, which is, you know, 4K streaming with Netflix and whatnot. Wii U, just because I have it. The Xbox One S, that's for, I mean, games every so often. I got Madden and stuff on there now. You guys saw that in the video. But plays 4K Blu-rays and everything like that. It's awesome. And obviously I've got the Yamaha unit, which, I mean, it's just basically, it's basically because if you need the different unit, if you want a surround sound with a 4K TV, you need one that supports it. So this is basically the newest one out there. Not the top of the line, but the newest one that Yamaha had in the price range I was looking for, and it works so far great. And then obviously I just have the right side is just a DirecTV receiver for my television, so I can watch football on Sundays, coming real soon. But yeah, that's just one kind of last backup shot of this whole thing. I think it looks so much better. Once again, if you look at it side by side, I'll probably put the picture back up that whenever I make doing this of what it was, what it turned into now is just crazy. But I'm so happy with it. Either way. Either way, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me putting together my new entertainment setup. I'm gonna have 2 separate videos, one for the Xbox and one for the Yamaha receiver on the channel as well, kind of going over those individually more in depth because they're 2 newer products, and I thought it might be kind of useful for some people. And I mean, the Xbox fits with the channel. The receiver, not so much, but I like it. I think it'll be useful because I don't think there's too many videos about stuff like that, and I kind of want to go over it. But either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more technology stuff, a bunch of other, probably got some more stuff coming, maybe some more entertainment stuff. I've also got some more stuff for my office coming soon. Either way, guys, I'm gonna get here. Before I do, remember, stay lucky.